Good. You can cut it. Go ahead.
Hey, it's the Zach Nichols Podcast.
And you're watching the Governor's Comedy Club Podcast.
Let's go. That's perfect. Hey.
Good. You can cut it. Go ahead.
Hey, it's the Zach Nichols Podcast.
And you're watching the Governor's Comedy Club Podcast.
Let's go.
Tony, welcome to go.
Hey, Joe, how are you?
I gotta pat you down though, pal.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Got anything on you? Anything I should know?
I got nothing.
Anything weird going on? What? Alright, you go in, Tony.
Good. Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Tom Kelly of The Tom Kelly Show. Yes, this is not the only time I've gotten on my knees in the back room of a comedy club.
The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show is also brought to you by Two Eagles Auto Body. For more than 25 years, Two Eagles Auto Body has been the leader in auto body repairs and customer satisfaction on Long Island. Two Eagles Auto Body handles every type of auto repair from custom applications and restorations to repairs involving insurance claims. Give Two Eagles Auto Body a call and please ask for John Rossi at 516-328-2527. That's 516-328-2527.
Hey, how do you say there, people? It's Johnny Brennan, creator of the Jerky Boys, also of Fox TV's Family Guy fame. I just want to let you know you're listening to Tony on the Knockem Dead Radio Show. You're gonna keep knocking them dead, so keep listening, you wacky sons of bitch. Right there. Over and out there, sweet Charlie.
Long time no see, man. Hey, man, I miss you guys, man, at Knockem Dead Comedy Radio.
Hey, Tony, you're not funny, and you probably shit yourself a lot, and you're no fun to be with, and you don't make that much money, and you're not going anywhere in show business, and I hope you get hit by a bus.
Okay, here we go. Hi, everybody. It is Tuesday Trivia coming at you in just a little while. Welcome to the Knockem Dade Comedy Show, coming at you live from the legendary Governor's Comedy Club in Levittown on Gov's Comedy Club Podcast, a Facebook page, a YouTube channel. If you're watching on Facebook, that's great, but if you want to head over to the YouTube channel, because that's where we want to hear your comments, read your comments. And it's Tuesday Trivia, so you need to comment on YouTube. That is where we monitor the comments. So,
can you do that faster? I want to see you do that faster next time.
Wow.
Wait, take two. Hit it.
I'm just trying to get through it because I want to get to these guys. Diane is here. Jeff is here.
Hi.
Yay!
We're here.
How is everybody?
Good.
Yeah. I feel like it's been a couple of weeks.
It's been 2 weeks.
It's bad.
You canceled me last week. What can I tell you?
I did cancel you last.
God.
Well, that's when I went to Florida.
Right. He was in Florida. He had important things to do.
Yeah, you knew.
I knew.
Yeah.
Diane was totally in on it. Actually, yeah, I think pretty much everybody was in on it except for John. Everybody knew. Vicky, who watches all, I think the only person I didn't tell was Fremder. He might have been. Actually, I might have even told Fremder. But, yeah, everybody was in on it except for John. John says, "Good morning, my favorite co-host." There he is.
Hey, John.
So before we went on the air, Jeff actually asked how the trip went, and I said, "Well, let's wait till we're on the air because I'm sure Diane wants to hear about it too."
I do want to hear about it.
Right, especially since we talked about Diane most of the time we were there.
Tune in Wednesday to see if you talked about it, and then work's been a little crazy, so I wasn't able to do it. So.
Well, I will gladly show you a video.
Oh, please.
Oh, let me do this. John says, "Nice haircut."
Thank you.
Yes.
I did it myself.
Wow. No.
I do. I cut my own hair.
Really?
Yeah.
It does. It looks fantastic.
Thank you.
It's like...
Yes, because it was very long and very
It's not
just
you don't use
heavy
Flowbee, right?
and straight, and so I just, took a scissor to it.
Remember the Flowbee? Wasn't it Flowbee it was called?
Yeah,
You
Flowbee.
put it on your hair, right?
Yeah, Ron Popeil or whatever. Yeah.
Wow.
No, I use a real scissor and a real comb.
Really? You just...
I do.
I'm impressed.
Uh-huh.
You don't get nervous that you're going to, screw... and what do you do in the back? How do you know what's going on back there?
Yeah, so I do like that, and then I go in the middle, and I go like this and make sure it's all even, and if I really just can't get the back, sometimes I have a little hair in the middle that's kind of hanging like a little pointy thing, and then I did that. I called my sister. I said, "Friday poker, I'm bringing a scissor," and we went in the bathroom, and she went, "Boop," just that one little piece in the back that I couldn't quite get right, and it was done.
Wow.
Yeah.
Does she cut her own hair too?
No. Oh. She could, but she doesn't. She's got some sense, and so she goes and lets a professional do it.
I'd be afraid,
the moment I decide, I want to
do
do it, I go, "Yep, this is it," and I just take this. It's an instantaneous decision to do it. I wasn't thinking about it.
When was the last time you went
to a place? It was about a year ago, and then the time before that was 2 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I'd be nervous. Yeah.
Do you cut your own hair, Tony?
Well, I do. I actually do shave my head myself, yes. I used to have Lisa do it, and then eventually I started doing it myself. So, and I can reach, so I get it, But this is different. Because
what's really funny is that you noticed immediately, it's been a week. Anthony hasn't even noticed yet.
Son of a bitch, Anthony.
I don't know. It's fine because he doesn't like me to cut it. He gets very nervous that it's going to be short or something. So just the fact that he didn't notice was perfectly fine with me because I'm happy. And so and so he's happy because he doesn't think I touched it.
You're like the easiest going person I think I've ever known in my life.
Yeah, there's not. I just want to be happy with how it looks, and
but you don't want
with the way it turned out.
Don't you want Anthony to say, "I really love what you did. You're beautiful, baby."
I could be the worst. I mean, the worst. Roll out of bed, no makeup on, messy hair, a mess, and he does that all the time anyway.
Really?
Yes.
All right. Well,
so points for him. I don't need. Yeah.
And yes, I did notice right away. It wasn't John Rusciello's comment, "Great haircut." It was me who noticed.
Oh, thank you, John.
Good cover, Tony.
No, not really. Vicky says, "Good morning, all. Happy Trivia Day." That's right. Fremder's here. "I don't like going to the barber shop because they always talk behind my back." Fremder's here.
Oh, boy.
Fremder's here.
Yep.
Oh, guess who just said good morning?
Who?
Mary Scelzi.
Hey, she signed on. All right.
Very nice. What, she didn't know how, or she just started an account?
No, think we kind of figured out she had the. What do you need, a Google or a Gmail account or something?
Yeah,
I think she
yeah.
figured out we had one, and all right. Hey, honey.
And dear, we have a new viewer for the past few days. Dear God is his or her name.
Dear God.
Hello, Mr. Tony. I just want you to know that I will be just watching your show. It is more my speed. Okay. Well, thanks. All right. We still don't know who you are though, but we appreciate you. We appreciate you watching. All right. So yeah. So Florida went very well. So yeah, his wife, Mike, who's here with me on Wednesdays, that's my connection to John. They were friends. John started watching. I think it was the very first time Mike ever came in. So I think it's been close to 2 years that John's been watching pretty much every day, and he quickly became a big fan of the show. Very supportive, always, as you know,
Absolutely.
calling in with
From day one.
wonderful things to say. And then he started. Then he started donating to the PAL, the special needs that I'm with. So and that's when I knew the first time he did it. I was like, all right, this is a stand-up, good guy.
Yeah.
So we became friendly through that. Once in a while, talking on the phone and whatnot. We became friendly. And then when he asked for a Knockem Did Comedy shirt, he wanted a 3X, which I don't. After meeting him now, I don't think
need it, right?
I don't think he's a 3X.
I think, yeah.
But I didn't know that at the time, so I'm like, all right. And I don't stock 3Xs, so I said, John, when I order shirts next, I'll get one 3X specifically for you, and then I'll send it down. So, but I didn't have to order shirts for a while, so I finally ordered them. So that's why so much time went by. But I finally got the 3X, and it's been talked about many times here, so I can say it. But John has leukemia. So I just thought, I'd like to, I just thought it would be nice.
Deliver it in person.
In person.
Beautiful thought.
Yeah.
I
Thank
agree.
you.
Great.
And it definitely helped because I go on Priceline and I see it's only $150 round trip. If it was like $400 or $500, I think, John, I love you, pal, but I'm not
FedEx.
check your mailbox. Yeah.
So, and then I talked to Mike. And I said, spend $150. Let's go down and surprise the guy.
Nice.
Mike was all over it. So Mike coordinated with John's wife, Dawn, who is an absolute angel. She waits on this man hand and foot. It's amazing, really, just how much she takes care of this man. He doesn't deserve it. But so it's been. We had it planned for a few months. I was starting to worry. I think if we had to go, I think just another week, I think Mike would have blown it. I think he would have said something.
But
yeah,
he held out.
He was starting to. And he almost didn't. John knew that Mike was planning on showing up.
Okay.
So he knew that much. He didn't know I was involved, and he didn't know when. But so it was already starting to come apart. Mm-hmm. So thankfully it came about. So so we went. JFK is crazy right now because they're doing all sorts of construction. Yeah. So, and you miss one.
I was there this morning.
That's where you had to go this morning?
Yeah, I had to
Okay.
take my sister to the airport.
Where's she going?
She's going to Orlando. She's going to move. They're looking for a house.
I
know. I'll be all right. It's okay.
You're not going to follow her down there, are you?
No.
Okay.
No, I am not.
I got scared. So you miss one exit. You got to go all around the place. So, but we got there plenty of time. Mike was getting a little crazy. I was like, Mike, we got plenty of time. We'll be fine. Because we were parking overnight, which even that I was surprised. It was only I think $70 or something to park overnight.
Long term.
Well, not long. That was a weird thing. One night was like $70. Long term, after the first night, was like $140 a night.
Wow.
It was something weird like that.
Oh, she just went in a
Wait, you
parking
don't have
garage?
anybody who can drive you to the airport?
Well, we just figured.
You have my number. I am the go-to person for if you need to go to the airport. I'll take anybody to the airport any time of day and night.
Why?
Because I just am. I if it's one of those weird flights where you have to be there at 3 a.m. or 4 a.m., I'm the person. I'll take you. I don't mind getting up to take you. So you I would have taken you.
Anthony, notice the haircut and hold on to this. This is unbelievable.
It's a trip to the airport. Like, what's the big deal? It makes everybody's life so much easier. If somebody will just take them to the airport.
When I said why, I didn't mean like why you're being so nice or anything like that. I just meant like why is it why the airport? Like not I'll buy you a meal or I'll help you move. Or you do all that stuff too.
But airport seems to be. Have you asked somebody to take you to the airport and they're kind of wishy-washy about it and you feel bad that you asked?
Yes.
It's my goal to never make somebody feel like that when they ask me. It's an absolutely, and then I figure out what I have to do to make
right.
it. Right.
And believe me, I'm with you. I've done it plenty of times
every
for
time,
everybody.
I don't because if I feel like that, then I won't ask that person.
And
again.
even traffic.
And my sister is my person.
Well, of
for
course.
That. So, and then if she can't for whatever reason, then my kids or whatever.
And it's not even that bad. If there's no traffic, it's really not that bad of a ride.
Not a big deal.
No, JFK isn't.
Yeah.
When I leave for work, I usually leave 4:30 in the morning around there.
To be there by when?
Well, there's no. Yeah, we had to leave at 6:45. There was some traffic. It took me like an hour and 15 to get there, and an hour and 15 back. 2.5 hours.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
I'm usually pulling into the parking lot 5 after 5.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Right. Exactly.
Coming home's a different story.
Well, true.
It's a different story. But you know what I like? Train to the plane. I did that one time. I took the train to work one time because I was meeting friends for a concert in Manhattan after work when I was working mornings. So I was like, I'll just take the train in. It was the most relaxing.
I did that once, but if you
work
have a lot of stuff to take with you, that's a problem.
Was that with me?
No.
You sure?
Pretty sure.
We saw Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young in 2000 at Madison Square Garden. I went to the Met game during the day. Then I went to the concert. You were working, and you met me at the concert.
Yeah. I'll be honest. I don't remember what concert it was that I did that for, but maybe it was.
Glad you had a great time at the concert with me.
Did we have a good time?
Back to your story. I'm sorry, because we took a little detour, but I want to get back because I really want to hear what happened.
Yeah. So,
and I want to see the video.
And it actually, so I didn't ask anybody. It was the middle of the day, and I even looked into maybe a service, and they're like $70-$80. So I'm like, you know what? I can just drive myself, park it for $70, and just it was fine. We left around 12:30 that Monday. It took 45 minutes to get there. There was we didn't have a problem with traffic or anything, so it was fine. And the flight wasn't until 3:45, so it was fine.
Middle of the day. Yeah.
It was a weird flight. We had a lot of turbulence.
I've had a couple of those recently.
Yeah, there was a girl sitting in our row, and she was grabbing the seats, and she was getting it. But it was kind of
a little bumpy.
It was borderline bad. Yeah,
really.
But then we go to West Palm Beach Airport. West Palm Beach.
Yeah, it's good. I like that airport. Easy.
Oh, so easy.
Yep.
I mean, it was like MacArthur. Like actually, probably a little calmer than MacArthur even. I mean, and somebody even said to me, "Oh, this is busy." And I was like, "Busy?"
No,
I think I saw 15 cars.
He's got a place in Lantana, so it's right there.
Beautiful. So, so his wife picks us up. First time meeting her, and she's lovely. And they're only maybe 15, 20 minutes from the airport.
Great.
So we get there. And I guess I'll put the video on from that point.
Please.
So last week I showed a whole 10-minute video of the whole trip. I'm not doing that. This is just a surprise.
Abbreviated, yeah.
So all right, yeah. So when you watch it on there is a delay. So
when you showed the video of the whole trip, that was on Wednesday's show?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll go back and take a look at that.
You want me to show that whole thing?
No.
I don't mind.
To cover.
Okay.
It's fine. But I want to see this.
So this is as soon as we're getting out of the car, we're walking up his driveway. His wife told him she has some back issues, so she goes for massages regularly, and it's part of her physical therapy. So she told John she went out for a massage. He thought it was weird that she was doing it at night, but she was doing it anyway. He almost did leave. He doesn't get out of the house much, but he does go. There's a casino nearby.
Oh,
he does sometimes.
I would be right there with you.
Yes, I knew you were going to say that, which I'm sure made his day.
Yes.
But so she told him, "No, don't go to the casino. Stay home. Our neighbors are coming over for dinner, so have some steaks ready for cooking."
Okay.
He's like, "Okay." But meanwhile, the guy he usually goes to the casino with is the guy she said is coming over with his
Oh.
wife.
Oh,
so then she had to call that guy and say, if he tells you to go to the casino, you. So yeah, so it was a little crazy. So and I think that's everything. Yeah, so I think you're all caught up. So
Okay.
so again, so to hear it, you'll need the headphones. If you can watch it on this little small screen, but if you want to wait till it's on the big screen, just know it's on a delay there. But all right,
Wait, let me just get. I don't know why I always have trouble with this thing.
give me.
There
There you go.
Thank you.
She sings live. She's not a recording artist.
No, I'm not.
So she doesn't work headphones. All right, here we go. All right, we're here. Going in. Big moment. Okay.
Hey, babe. How are you? Massage was great. What? Massage was great.
Oh, yeah, good.
What's the matter? Drop something?
Yeah.
You need help?
Would you like me to get that for you?
What the fuck? Hey! How are you? Holy shit! Who the
There's a shirt for you.
I don't fucking.
There's a shirt for you.
I don't fucking believe it. How the fuck?
That's yours.
What are you doing hanging around with him for?
I heard there was steak.
Hiya, pal. Oh, Jesus Christ. What a shitty show this morning. No wonder you're here.
That's a nice shirt. You know what I told him today? How come I never fucking got one?
Because you suck.
All right, we're here. That's it. Yeah. Whoops.
Aw,
Yeah.
that's great.
Yeah, it was cool, and he even just again yesterday called in saying it was one of the nicest things anybody's ever done for him. Yeah, it was.
That's great.
Yeah, he was a little speechless.
I wonder if he's wearing his shirt watching the podcast.
He was wearing it the next day when we were leaving. So yeah, so we ended up staying. We just sat in his backyard for a few hours. He made the most incredible steaks. Oh my goodness! And yes, and I did say it. I said Diane should be here eating these steaks. And he's got this. And forgive me, John, I forget the brand name. It was a brand I never heard of, but apparently it's like really like top of the line barbecues. This thing was a beautiful barbecue. It cooked up to like 800 degrees. He had the skillet on the side that goes up to 1600 degrees. But
Whoa.
he cooked these steaks in about 5 minutes, and they were perfect. And I think they were ribeyes. I think, if I remember.
My favorite.
Oh, good flavor.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
And then Dawn is in the kitchen. She made baked potatoes. She steamed some broccoli. To me, that's my favorite
Perfect
meal.
Yeah.
A good steak, either baked potatoes or French fries, and steamed broccoli. And I'm happy, man. And oh my God,
Yeah, no doubt.
Then she gave me some peanut butter cups. Where they weren't Buc-ee's, but they were peanut butter cups. Just to say, they were from Trader Joe's.
Okay.
So they were delicious. We just sat out. They have a big, beautiful house. They have this enclosed patio in the back, which is absolutely beautiful. And it was a windy night. Just a nice breeze coming through. It was in the 80s, but which is, for me, I wouldn't be able to sit outside in the 80s. But
No.
the breeze was nice. We sat out there probably five hours or so just talking. And, we got to bed, I think, like 1:30. Up by 6. Because we had to we had to leave at like 7:30 to, for a 9:45 flight out. And he was wearing his Knockem Dead shirt the next day.
Nice.
And that was it. So we spent about 12 hours there, and then we came right back.
So you went on Monday and came back Tuesday.
Correct.
Okay.
Came back on election day.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Left the house at 12:30. Got home probably about 2:00. So I was basically gone for a day.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it was nothing. And then right back to normal activity, Tuesday afternoon.
Cool.
But yeah, it was great. Really had a great time.
Yay. That was great.
Yeah. So, and we...
It's cool when you're excited about something, because you were excited leading up to it. I know we talked about it, and then it turned out to be as good as you hoped it was going to be.
Yes, it was everything I hoped it would be.
That's great.
He was not. Again, for a guy who wanted a 3X, I didn't think he needed. He didn't. He doesn't look a 3X to me.
He wants to be comfy.
He didn't, and I expected the way he makes it sound. Like I expected somebody sicker. Like I really thought it'd be like like oxygen tanks and maybe something hooked up.
So you look good, John.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't go that far.
That's what Tony's saying. Yeah,
that's what he's saying, right? That's how I took it. Damn, he looks good.
The last time I ordered pizza at the airport, I got plain. Oh, Frenda, you're killing me. Vicky says Tony is missing that steak. Yeah, absolutely right. I am. Yeah, you would be too if you had it. Just great time, great people, and it was wonderful.
Nice.
Yeah, appreciate you guys asking. What's your story? What have you been doing since 2 weeks? Nothing. That's it.
Nothing. I'm
Did
working.
you
I
sing
cut my
anywhere?
hair, and that's it. No, Halloween night I sang at the library cafe for a few hours,
Right.
and then that was it.
What did you end up dressing as?
Myself.
So you didn't dress up?
No, I
did
did
you
not.
said you weren't going to, but
I did not.
Wow.
No.
All right, well, here he is. Good morning, sir.
When are you going to stop showing that ugly video of that fat bastard? For Christ's sake.
I think this might be the last one. I needed to see it.
Yes, oh my God almighty. Show my...
Well, actually, I have to tell you, I have a message for you, sir.
Okay.
This might not be the last time I saw that video, because if you saw the show yesterday, we had Mark Hirschman stop by.
Yes.
Mark
yes,
Hirschman, right? So he does a show Tuesday nights, Hershey and the Keegs.
Right.
He reached out to me yesterday afternoon. He's like, because during the show yesterday, I told him, because last Tuesday I couldn't do their show because I had to come home from you and then catch up on things. So I closed the studio Tuesday night, but I couldn't tell him why because I didn't want,
give it up.
Yeah, I didn't want to give it up. I didn't want too many people knowing. Right. So now that he knows, he's very intrigued by this whole situation, and he wants to talk about it some more on his show tonight.
Oh, okay. I saw he was very interested.
Yes.
So not too many things. He doesn't get excited over big things. I tell you, because if this is the highlight of his show.
Well, he does get excited by big things. I mean, have you seen Keegan? He's a pretty big dude. So, so he's definitely intrigued. He wants to talk about it some more, and he actually reached out to me yesterday and he said, "Tell your friend John we're going to talk about this on the show." I was like, "Okay."
Well, listen. Again, the only thing I can say, guys, is I was speechless. And the way Tony presented it was amazing, because he actually hid. You can't see. He hid behind a wall,
right?
And he threw the shirt. But I heard his voice before I saw him. And it was just overwhelming.
Oh, that's great.
And it was just amazing. And thank you again. Thank you very, very much. Thank all of you. It's just amazing.
Would you survive it if I showed up again with Diane? Would you survive that?
Well, to be honest with you, now you're getting a little personal. You would have to tell me, because, as you very well know, I'm waiting for my implants. So
yes.
when you caught me and you filmed it, I didn't have my teeth in, which I'm very vain about.
You know what? We didn't even notice that.
I didn't even know that.
I would have never.
Good.
Didn't even notice it.
And I wouldn't be wearing my lounging shorts. I would put on something different. All right. And Diane, you're more than welcome with Anthony. Tony will tell you, I got all kinds of room here. All right. And anytime, you're in Lantana.
We're in Lantana, nearby. Yeah.
Which is 11 minutes away.
Perfect.
Tops.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yes. So let me say this. All right. Since you're in Lantana. All right. Why do we have a Knockem Dead comedy reunion at my house? All right. You Diane and Phil, everybody that you would want, Tony, bring him down here, and we'll have a nice little backyard reunion.
We'll do it.
I'm
down.
Maybe a live.
Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be awesome. That'd be dynamite.
Yeah, Jeff is suggesting we go live. Do the show live from your backyard.
That's fine. That's good. We'll bring your significant others. Don't tell Mike.
I think the cat's out of the bag, John.
Listen, guys. I'll get off the phone soon, but Mike is such a sad sack. For a time, Tony and I had to yell at him. I love the guy. He's one of the greatest guys in the world, but he's a Debbie Downer. I tell you. He belongs working in a funeral parlor. Oh my God! And we had to text his girlfriend. It was just a funny night. It was just great. We yelled at him over that.
Yeah.
12 o'clock at night, he's texting on his phone.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable. All right. The three of us look great together.
Of course.
Right? On the show, the three of us look great together. Even it would look better if Tony wasn't there. Well, Diane.
That's a given.
Diane,
yes.
You should give Tony a day off and host the show yourself.
This operation is a lot. And you know what? It's fun. It wouldn't be fun if I was by myself. It's fun because Tony's here. That's why it's fun for me.
You can have you and Jeff. You and Jeff, give Tony a break. Wow. If Tony can operate that board, anybody can.
You cock-blocking son of a bitch, you.
Eat your heart out, boys.
Oh, I didn't hear him say goodbye. He hung up. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't hear him either.
I mean, you have free reign. You can say what like if you walked in there and said, "I need to discuss something today," I would totally. Okay. So you shut up, John.
Yeah, I believe me. If I had something to say, I would say it.
Yeah. Frank C is watching. What's with the Sybil Shepherd filter on Jeff's camera? What? What do you mean? Oh yeah, it is a little faded, isn't it?
It is a little faded.
I wonder.
I thought it was the
cloudy.
light. I thought it was the way the light was shining into the screen.
I wonder if I moved this piece of paper, this thing that's covering this light. Well, that's on a delay. So.
Yeah.
Because then it's like I'm getting a tan.
Is it really that? Is it there's a big difference?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And what about? And is that too much for you? Like in
for
your
the
face?
eyeballs. Yeah, for the eyeballs, it's a lot.
Is it really? Well, don't look at it.
I'm not looking at it. Man.
All right, so you prefer it stay there.
That like that, yeah, is good. Yeah, yeah.
All right. Well, what if
it doesn't look it's just a little bit cloudy. That's
all. What if I took this filter off and then I turned the light a little this way? Is that better on you?
Yeah, I guess. I won't look that way.
Well, I guess but you're looking at the screen and stuff. All right, so I'll just leave it. All right. So I guess there you go, Frank. It's a
Frank
filter.
was trying to help me out and make me look better, but it's not possible, Frank. I'm screwed.
Takes more than a light.
This is all we get. Could be a lot more than lighting.
I wonder if I can fix that at all. Let me see.
It's really not.
It's not that bad?
No.
Oh, all right.
It's not
worth the,
All right.
It's fine.
All right, so they help with Frank.
It's a little mysterious,
That's Jeff.
Yes.
Mysterious. All right, so, and then my mom's been killing me. I have a dentist appointment today at 2:30. 2:30.
Oh.
Fremder says, it looks like Jeff is sitting in the smoking section. I think Fremder just said you're hot. I think he just said you're smoking.
Alrighty.
He did.
Well, so now...
Compliment's a compliment.
Because the delay, so after I moved the light, Frank wrote it in capital letters. Wait, put it back.
Thanks, Frank.
And Carol Miner is watching. Good morning,
hey, Carol. Where you been?
Yeah. Okay. Do you notice John didn't say, who's paying for these flights, though, if we all went down there?
Pay for our own.
Yeah, well, I was already there.
I'm not paying.
No, well, yeah, you don't have to. Yeah, John even said that. He wants, because Fat Jay is playing in Florida Thanksgiving weekend.
Oh.
And John is going to go see him. He's playing at, where is it? It's someplace right there in Palm Beach.
Nice.
The Palm Beach Gardens Marriott. And it's a governor's show. So
with Carrie
Carruthers. You're familiar with Carrie?
I am.
She is fantastic. You
I
ever
agree.
see Carrie Carruthers?
No.
Oh,
Great.
she is fantastic.
I agree.
So, so John's like, grab the family, just come down and we'll all go see the show. I'm like, all right, let's $600
Yeah.
on Thanksgiving weekend. I'm like, all right. Plus,
oh my God.
Yeah. Plus, my son's birthday is that week. I'm like, I don't know if I can do that.
Thanksgiving week is not a time you want to travel if you don't have to.
Right. Do they jack up the plane prices?
Probably.
Yeah, that would be my
When
guess.
is your son's
I
birthday?
just fix them. I know nothing more.
My son's birthday is November 26th.
My son's the 23rd.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, I'll be there. I'll be in Arizona for he's in Arizona. I'll be there for his birthday.
Wow.
The first time in almost 4 years I'll have all my kids together at the same time.
In 4 years.
Excited.
That's one thing that sucks as we
Hard.
get older. Yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard, but I mean, I see them. I have two that live here. My daughter's got the baby, and she's in North Carolina. But
Right.
and so my son in Arizona. I've been luckily seeing once a year. Now we've been making this trip the weekend before Thanksgiving. But this time they're all gonna come.
That's cool.
We have a big
Nice.
house,
that's
a
great,
big area, big 5-bedroom house, all kinds of stuff, and they're all. Yeah, we're all gonna meet in one place. It's gonna be great. I'm so excited.
And even that, seeing him once a year, that's got to be tough. I'm gonna,
hard.
when I'm gonna be, when we become empty nesters, I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna be a mess.
You get used to it, so you don't let it fill up all your space when you're not with them, right? You fill up with other things, but it's hard. Then with the saying goodbye part on Sunday, that's what.
Oh yeah.
That never gets easier.
I'll admit flat out when Lisa and I were separated, and we lived in separate homes. The kids, I mean, she was great about it. Like we didn't fight over because our kids were early teens when we split up, and then
I didn't do that either.
Yeah, that's
with my ex-husband. We didn't. Still to this day, we never fought over kids.
No, not once. You needed them over for a particular reason, no problem, and it wasn't like weekends only. Like they would come Thursday nights.
Even now, my daughter's 30. When she comes to visit, I make a phone call or he makes a phone call, and they're going to be here for 3 or 4 days. What days? What days work for you? I know he works certain days. I work certain days.
Yeah.
What days do you want time with them? And we work around each other.
But,
it's fine.
But those days, those Sunday nights when it was time to say goodbye. And, I mean, shit. And it, like you said, you filled yourself up with other things. Like I was busy throughout the week, but it's just knowing you're not even going to pass them in the hallway. Man, I wept like a baby every week. Every week. And then I'd be fine an hour later, and I'd go about, and then Thursday I'd be all excited because they're coming back. But, yeah, I was a mess. I flat out admit it.
It's hard.
Yeah, and then when the time comes, especially my son, he wants to get into film. He's thinking maybe eventually California. He was even considering Europe sometimes. He says something about that. I'm like, oh. And then, sometimes you don't know either. You talk about, your future, and you don't know where you're going to end up. Depends on where the kids go. But my daughter gets, New York is one of the best as far as services for special needs. So
plus, it's good to have if you pick one, if they're scattered and you pick one or the other, you lose your home base. Like somehow I feel like a home base, if there's an event, I can get them all back to this space. It's nice that we're going there because I want them to all see where he is in Arizona. But so I'm very much about the home base,
which I understand. Which is a good point. And this is their first time then going to see him out there?
My other kids have not been to Arizona.
Wow.
Yet. So.
Oh, this could be a great trip.
The last time we all were together was July of 2021 when my daughter got married in South Carolina. And I just, she planned it 2 months ahead. And I texted them all and said, I'm buying you a plane ticket. And I'm sending it to be on the plane. You don't have to do anything else, but be on the plane.
Right.
And that's how I handled that. I didn't say, oh, you have to get a ticket. I bought the tickets and said, get there. Do whatever you got to do.
Right.
And they did. And I got the same thing. We got a house and we all stayed together and I loved it. But that was now almost going to be 4 years ago.
Okay.
3.5.
How old is your son going to be?
34.
Wow. It's amazing. She has a 34-year-old kid.
So I am just excited. So my daughter from North Carolina is coming, and then my daughter who's here is flying with us, and my son who is here, he likes to make a big vacation out of everything. He's going to Vegas this Saturday, and then he's going to drive from Vegas to meet us.
Now, is he married or have a girlfriend?
Got a girlfriend. They are, yes.
She's coming with him?
Yes.
Oh, all right.
But we expect pictures next time you're on.
Oh, there are going
I'm
to be
just thinking-
so many pictures.
Oh, good. Yes, and we can show some.
Absolutely.
Oh, that would be fun.
The times have changed, since way back when. So it's like, thank God for families that are separated, whatever. Thank God for FaceTime.
Thank God,
yeah.
my
We didn't
grandson.
have that years ago when families got separated, divorced.
Right.
Especially when you have
You did.
grandkids. My
Yeah.
grandson, he can FaceTime. He knows how to work. He's not even 2 yet, and he knows how to hit the button at FaceTime, and he says, "Hi, Nana," and we have a conversation, and it's like they're right. It's great.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It's we're lucky
It helped. Oh, yeah.
because it wasn't
No,
always
it
like
helps.
that.
Yep.
Now, my pal Don Sill, who was in here yesterday with me, he has 2 grandchildren. They're down in North Carolina. And it was actually a little weird. He does the same thing. He's always, FaceTiming. They call him Pappy. But it was weird because when he does go down there, the grandkids, they're so used to seeing him on a screen that it kind of threw them off.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
when they saw him in person. Yeah. Like the
He's
little
real.
one. The little one in particular, I think she was like not even a year, maybe just a year at the time. She was just kind of
Yes.
staring at him like she was shocked. Like, I'm just used to you on this thing.
It's that guy.
Yeah. Let's see. Why did you say Lisa kids? Why not say our kids, Tony? Mickey, I'm not sure. Why did I say Lisa's kids? Is that what I said? Lisa's kids?
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, I
didn't
don't
hear
know.
you say that.
Kenny Freeberg is watching. Hello, Kenny. As you know, my younger son is in L.A. for almost 10 years. It has never been easy. Yeah. FaceTime really helps. Yeah, plus your son is in, does it help? Kenny's son is in a band, and he was recently had a little speaking part in a film. Does that help when you get to watch like his music videos or concert clips or in a movie or something? Does that make you feel like you're seeing him? I don't know. I'm curious how that if that helps at all.
My daughter was the first one to leave, my number 2, and she left to go to college. She went away to go to school in Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember leaving her there that first time, and that was the hardest thing.
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I thought to myself, well, I get her back in 4 years, and she's only in Philly, so I can drive there in 3 hours and
3 hours.
whatever.
Yeah, right.
Which I did often, but it was still hard. And I remember thinking, I'll get her back in 4 years. Well, I never got her back. She never came back.
Really?
That was 2008, I want to say.
And because she still lives in Philly, or she just
She went to Philly, and then so she did 4 years. She graduated, and then she did a master's thing at UPenn, University of Pennsylvania,
Yeah.
and then she went for her PhD at Temple University in North Carolina.
Oh, wow.
And then she met her now husband, and they made a life there.
Oh, okay.
So,
but she didn't stay in Philly. That was the point I was
she
trying to
didn't
make.
stay
That's
in
a good
Philly,
thing.
but
Philly fans are awful.
Oh, well, we liked Philly, though. The city.
Yes, it is nice,
And it
but-
was easy. I could get in the car and drive. I can't really do that with North Carolina. It's
True.
easier to just get on a flight at Islip and be there in an hour.
Yeah.
That's great. But she never came back. But what does make it easier is that they're happy. She went to school. True. It was her dream. She wanted to do it. So that part of it makes you happy when they're doing well where they are.
Now, what about Mary has a daughter. How old is she now?
Sophia is 21. She turned 21 in August, and she's, thinking about Vegas.
Really? What, for school?
With her boyfriend.
Or to move?
No. She'll be done with school hopefully this year. Well, who knows? Unless she goes on the extended college program, I don't know. But,
But so looking at Vegas to move to?
Yeah, her boyfriend might be moving there because he's got family there, so... We'll see. We'll see.
Wow.
But, at the same time, kids today, you can't afford New York, let alone Long Island. They're not buying a house. Not unless, they marry rich.
Right.
It's not happening.
It's true. It's sad, but it's true. Unless you get creative, like, setting up a mother-daughter, with your parents or something. It's, and that actually...
But most girls don't want to live with their parents. Most girls I find are the ones that usually leave the nest first,
right,
before the boys.
I can't say I blame them.
I mean, I don't have any boys,
Girls,
but it always seemed that way from every time of her family stories.
Girls definitely have that more independent
Right?
thing. They want to get away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
So we'll see.
So Mary says she's listening next to Jeff. I don't know what that means. She's listening next. Is she sitting over there? What? What does that mean? She's listening next to Jeff.
I don't know. What do you mean, honey?
You don't speak, Mary?
Not that. It's a little A little off. Not
Yeah,
sure.
that's-
We
Friend
can
of-
usually finish each other's sentences, but yeah, that's gotten a
that's
little weird
sweet.
lately. It's gotten a little weird lately. We don't know why it's happening. It just is, though. It's just like
Well, you guys been together a long time.
yeah, since 09.
15 years. I thought it was longer, actually.
Feels longer. No, I'm kidding. Just kidding, honey.
So Frem to say says he used to date a hot chick that loved FaceTime.
What's the matter?
Oh, okay. So Mary messed up. She's next to her. She's not next to Jeff. She's next to Mary. Sophia is next to Mary, watching and listening to the show.
Watching you
right.
next to her.
Now,
Right.
now we get it.
I
Thanks for the
understand.
clarification.
Yes. So none of us
Hi, Fifi.
speak Mary. All right. G.D. Fenderson, who's on Coffee with the Dog here on Gov's at 9 o'clock every morning. I joined Facebook to keep in touch with my mom when I moved out of state. She never joined Facebook, never learned FaceTime. If I didn't drive back to Maryland, I didn't see my mom. Well, GD, why didn't you hook it up when you were there? You hook up mom up with
Set her up with
FaceTime.
my mom's 89 years old. She does both now, but my sister set her up with the Facebook. I taught her how to do. She didn't think she could do FaceTime either. I said, "Yes, you are, because I'm going to call you right now. Just click the
Just
button."
answer it.
And then she went, "Oh,
My mother.
I do have FaceTime."
We
yes,
did this.
you do.
We did the same thing, but my mother never knows how to shut it off.
Yeah.
And she'll sit there on the screen. How
My
do you turn
grandson
it
can
off?
Shut it off.
What do you got to do? You hang up.
That's okay. That's okay. And
Don't
you
make
should
fun
hang
of
up
your
for
mother.
her.
Oh, it's what
That's
I do
it.
best. But speaking of people, buying houses, and this is a perfect segue for one of the things I was going to talk about today. We're hanging out. It's Tuesday. We're going to do Tuesday trivia in a little while. But yeah, first I saw this story this morning, and I was like, oh, this is a funny thing to talk about today. So I think this is in North Carolina. Oh, no, sorry. It's in, yes, these people live in North Carolina. So these identical twin sisters, Brianna and Brittany Dean. Now, are you identical?
Yes.
Right. All right. So this is one of the reasons why I wanted to do this today.
Okay.
Apparently, there's there's a town in Ohio called Twinsburg.
Okay.
So I don't know if this is an annual thing, but it's the largest annual gathering of twins and multiples in the world. In Twinsburg, Ohio, they have Twins Day Festival.
Wow.
So you've never heard of any
No.
of this? Okay. But my mother liked the impression I did of her. Yeah, it was spot on. Jeff thought you were here.
Wow.
So these twin sisters, Brianna and Brittany Dean, they went to this festival. They met identical twin brothers, Josh and Jeremy Salyers. Within 15 minutes of chatting, the brothers said they knew they were in love with these girls. So now they're dating. One set,
Yes.
dating the other set.
Yeah.
6 months later, both brothers popped the question together. Jeremy proposing to Brianna, Josh proposing to Brittany. Even had matching engagement rings. Okay?
Starting to go a little too far.
Exactly. Well, and we're not done. 1 year later, the couples returned to Twinsburg Twins Day Festival for a joint wedding ceremony.
Okay.
All four now live and work together in Smith Mountain Manor, and it's a wedding venue that they run, where they reside in Huddleston, Virginia.
Okay. This is becoming more clear.
In 2022, both couples.
You didn't say
West Virginia.
Yeah, true. 2022, both couples became parents.
I'm going to tell you an interesting thing about that when we finish.
Okay.
Go
Oh,
ahead.
all right. So, Brittany and Josh had parents to Jet, who turned 3 in January. Brianna and Jeremy had parents of Jax, who turned 3 in April. All four parents say they are raising the boys like they are brothers.
They are.
Well, that's where I'm going with this.
They are full brothers.
Jax and Jeff
Genetically full brothers.
are cousins, though they share a rare biological phenomenon because each of their twin parents share identical DNA.
Correct.
Jax and Jet Salyers also share DNA close enough to be considered genetic siblings.
So my kids and my sister's kids,
Okay.
with different fathers,
Right.
are half brothers and sisters.
Oh, for the same reason?
Because they have them. If they did genetic testing, I would test as her kid's mom, and she would test as my kid's mom. So they're half brothers and sisters. They're cousins and half siblings.
And it works that way even with one set of, because here you're talking both parents are identical twins.
So it's like one parent. It's like a person having like if I had kids with multiple fathers, they would be half brothers and sisters. Her kids are my kids half brothers and sisters as well, genetically speaking.
That's kind of funky.
Legally cousins, but they're genetic.
Yeah, I never heard of that.
It's interesting when you know, for organ donations and stuff, you just have a much bigger pool.
Oh, all right, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
I didn't think of that. All right. Yeah, I'm thinking, like this is all redneck type shit.
Yeah, well, I was waiting for you to say they consummated the marriage together.
Well, yeah, the fact that they're all living together, that's weird.
That is weird.
And all, to get married together.
We did that, though. I mean, my sister, when she married, but we didn't marry twins. We're so different. We would never marry the same. We're just so different. But we lived in a house with her upstairs and me downstairs. And so our kids all grew up together.
Oh, you did?
But yeah,
no, it's not weird at all. It's totally the same.
Upstairs down, but it was good because the kids had, there was like they always say that still like they had two moms. There was if she wasn't there, I was there, and vice versa. So that was a good arrangement for
now. If you don't mind me asking, did you do that because like financially it was easier?
Yeah. My dad. So when I first moved into that house, my dad bought the house and renovated. I lived downstairs, and then again because it's so expensive, he built the upstairs, built a dormer upstairs, and made an apartment for my sister to move in.
Did you guys ever have a fight? And you're like,
tons of times.
I'm not going up there.
All the time.
Like
all
share,
the time.
like you go outside the barbecue and like fuck,
sisters. Like, we could be in a fist fight, hair pulling, angry as could be, and then 5 minutes later, if I wasn't home and one of my kids needed to be picked up somewhere, I'd call her and she'd be there. That was never that was non-negotiable. Like we were, but fight all the time. Are you kidding me?
Now, and you actually have had fist fights with your sister, really?
Not recently, but yes, through the years we did. Yes.
Wow.
And then it's like, go to Starbucks. Do you want a latte?
Yes.
All right, thanks.
Yeah.
I love you dick.
No one knows how to push your buttons better than your twin does.
Yeah, I bet.
Oh,
yeah.
They know exactly what gets you.
So this is called quaternary twins. It's called. And so genetic and the fact that they were born less than 9 or 10 months of each other. That apparently has something to do with it.
They're not twins though; they're just siblings.
Right.
They don't. Yeah.
Right. They say the same thing. The boys say they have two moms and two dads, and they call each other brothers instead of cousins.
Curious how similar the kids look to each other.
They look like siblings do. Like, so no more alike than I look like my brothers, or my brothers look alike. My brothers don't look alike,
They did.
So they're not twinny.
They did plan on getting pregnant at the same, around the same time. I mean, I've heard of people doing that. Yeah, but
sisters doing.
But
my last kid, my youngest daughter, she's a month apart from my daughter's last baby. We didn't have them all in line, but they have.
Along with raising their family together, they all continued to do nearly everything alike, including eating, exercising, often dressing the same.
No.
A little much.
Yeah, see, this is
too much.
We don't but I will tell you, we do that. We don't dress the same at all, but if she sees something she loves or I see something I love, I'll buy two and say, I got this for myself and you're going to love it. I got it for you too. We don't wear... Rarely, and every once in a while, this will happen to us. If we'll go shopping together or something and we're dressed similarly, we always wear jeans. Or we have the same jacket on, and we do get looks, and we don't even really think about it because we don't see it. Yeah. Like we don't. It doesn't occur to me, and then we look at each other and go, "Oh, that's why they're looking." People take a second look, but we don't see it. We don't do it on purpose, but that will happen sometimes. And when I see identical twins, I am just like. I can't even, and then I think, I'm one too, but it doesn't, I just don't feel it, I don't see it, our kids don't see it,
Yeah.
They don't. When people say, "Oh my God, you guys look so much alike," our kids go,
You do look a lot alike. From pictures
Not
you show me,
really.
I wouldn't say, "Oh, you guys are identical twins," but
yeah.
I'd be like, "Oh, they're just siblings who look a lot
So
alike."
you would, if she walked into a room. I mean, but now you know me pretty well, right?
Yeah.
So we sit next to each other. So if she walked into a room, you would know that's not me.
Right.
You would know.
Right.
Someone who, has met me once or an acquaintance.
Sure.
If she walked into my work, not everybody would know immediately. They would be like,
Yeah, I can see that.
So
yeah, I see that.
that's- Yeah,
Me and Frank don't look anything alike, but we're not twins. But
you're not twins.
no.
Frank's probably saying, "Thank God."
All right, now it's your turn. Have you, as a fireman, have you ever been on a scene of an accident or a fire or something, thought somebody was dead, but they weren't?
Thought they were dead. Like I checked them.
Well, not you. I mean, it doesn't have to be you personally, but you're there. You're there.
Well, I mean, when you pull up and they're unconscious, the first thing you think of is like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah, right.
It's terrible. But
Yeah.
and when you realize that the medic has a pulse, you're like, "Yeah,"
Are you talking about someone who's been pronounced?
Well, yeah.
And then they
Well,
turn out
sort
they're
of.
not?
Yeah, in Staten Island on Halloween, a woman, police came to her house and to inform her that her sister had been killed in a car accident. This woman kind of believed it because her sister suffers from schizophrenia and has been like, it's really bad at times, like homelessness and just some crazy situations. So she wasn't all that surprised. She figured maybe she jumped in front of a car or something, but she was still very upset. So, yeah, during the course of the initial investigation, the NYPD misidentified the victim of a fatal vehicle collision.
Oh, God.
So the police show up, tell her sister's dead, but she didn't find out that it was a mistake until she saw it on the news. So she thought her sister was gone for quite a while, for like I think almost a day. And of course they're
Now they're going to file a lawsuit for a mistake.
right,
Yeah.
and that's what it says here. Then, as she was meeting with a lawyer, so that was it. So she was actually with the lawyer.
I'm so torn up. Let me see what I can get out of it.
Exactly.
Stop. I hate it.
But
I
then,
hate that about
but this is
people.
when she
I
thought,
do.
"Oh, I'm with you, 100%."
I hate it. Come
But this
on.
is when she
How
thought
about
the sister
being grateful?
Right. Well, no, but she was at the lawyer when she thought the sister was dead. So she was looking to sue, I guess, the driver of the
Maybe
car
the
or
But
something.
whichever car
whatever.
she jumped in front of, she
Right.
thought she jumped in front of. Yeah.
So she's hiring a lawyer without knowing all the details.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. While she's at the lawyer, she gets a call from the sister. I'm
Now
alive.
she's really pissed.
So
because
now-
she's going to get nothing.
Or she's now probably changing the conversation with the lawyer. What do we, what can we get from NYPD?
You can't get
Right.
anything for that. That's bullshit.
Gotta go in a different direction here.
Yeah, she FaceTimed her because the sister didn't believe it. And there she was alive and well. Yeah, and the NYPD, apologized and whatnot. But that's still, now regardless of the lawyer and all that, that's got to be a crazy, talk about a roller coaster
It's like a
of
shock to the
emotion.
system.
Right. And then to come, I mean, I'm sure you're thrilled to hear your sister's not dead, but it's still got to be just a whole roller coaster and craziness. So nothing like that?
No. Thank God.
You or somebody you're with on a scene of an accident or a fire. You never checked the pulse and didn't find one, but they turned out to be okay.
No.
No. Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
All right. I thought for sure you'd have some kind of story to go with this. No. All right.
Not in my career so far.
Did you ever? Did you ever have to break the news to somebody?
No, that's not our.
Yeah,
job.
that's not.
That's up to.
I didn't. Yeah, but
that's
I
up
didn't know.
to the PD and ME.
But I didn't know if they show up at the scene or something.
Well, you try and keep them. You could tell when a family member's pulling up to a scene.
Oh,
when you hear
yes.
the
Right.
screeching brakes and they're coming out of the car,
Like, oh, whoa,
in a
whoa,
panic,
whoa,
and you
whoa.
just you hold them back because there's things you don't want them seeing certain stuff.
But all right, but you have, and we've talked about it briefly on here. You've done grief counseling. What would you call it?
With the airline, it's not grief counseling because we're not trained in that. But with the airline, it's customer assistance relief effort, care team.
Okay.
Where we get assigned to a family whose family member was in a
plane crash.
Whether a crash or an incident.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be a crash. It just could be, an incident.
And what was
they
it?
were injured at your airline.
And it wasn't it? And speaking of Staten Island, wasn't it Staten Island had that bad plane
No,
crash right
Bell
after
Harbor,
9/11?
Queens.
Bell Harbor, right after
Right
9.
into
What was
the
it?
houses, right?
Right.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember
What was
that.
it? Like a month later?
It was November 12th.
Oh, 2 months later. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. And
That's today.
And that was
Oh shit! Look at that.
Wow, that is
November
today.
12th. It's my daughter's birthday. That's
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Happy birthday
Yeah.
to your daughter.
Kelly.
Kelly.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Kelly.
birthday.
Wow. And then how weird is that? That we
Yeah, right?
did all that. Because that was the first time I heard that you were.
Yeah.
It wasn't you. Somebody had told me that you were doing that. I don't remember who, but that's I was like, oh, I didn't know he even did
that's,
that.
Yeah, that's tough because you get assigned a family who's been through a terrible situation, and the family that my partner and I had, they had a mother and sister on the flight. So yeah, it's terrible.
And what did? I mean, I'm not. You don't have to give me like crazy details.
Yeah,
but,
no, I can't.
Right, but are you like what are you doing?
We-
Like you're
we-
checking
we-
they have
well, we just
food
take
or
care of their whatever immediate needs they might have because you have the little fruit flies flying around.
I know. I don't know what's going on. I just noticed that.
No, we
myself.
just take care of whatever immediate needs they might have. We could find counselors for them. Make sure because a lot of them might lose the breadwinner in the house,
Right.
where they might need bills paid and whatever. But take care of the immediate needs and even right down to helping them with planning their
Arrangements and things.
Oh, okay.
funeral type
Yeah.
stuff and
Yeah.
whatever. But we're not counselors in there. We're just there to
Assist
make things
and-
easier
yeah.
for on them.
Right.
And,
Okay.
and
That's
help
cool.
them along.
That's nice,
Yeah,
though.
it's a federally mandated program, I guess you could say, because years ago when there was an incident, airlines like, yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
we don't know what to do for you, but
Wow.
That's nice.
So yeah.
That's great though. That was nice stuff. All right, let me read some comments. G.D. Fenderson, it was useless. I guess. Oh, he's talking about trying to set his mom up with the FaceTime. Fremder, the last time I was in Philly, I wore a condom. Oh my goodness. That's why diarrhea is hereditary because it runs in your genes. Fremder is on a roll today.
Yeah,
it sounds like these twin couples were conceived on a tractor in the middle of a cornfield.
Yeah.
I would imagine when these couples get down, they don't do reverse cowgirl because you never turn your back on family.
Oh, jeez.
Hello, I'd like
You
you.
have screwed up friends. I just
Yeah.
want you to know.
I'll have you
one in
know.
particular.
I did not know Fremder prior to this show, just like John. I did not know Fremder until this show came
Wow. There you go.
on. Yeah, because I am not claiming him. I'm telling you that right now. The last time I told my doctor I think I have schizophrenia, he yelled, "Nurse, I'm going to need more seats." Oh, my God. Oh, Carol just wrote, she's on her way to the post office.
With what?
She's sending you something.
You know what that means?
By
You know
golly,
what that
Carol, with
means?
what?
She did. She texted me the other day a photo of her son with Bucky, like somebody dressed up as Bucky. So she sent me that, and she said, "Yeah, we were just picking up some stuff."
Alrighty then.
Oh my God!
Alrighty then.
I need a second.
Yeah. Tony's gonna get them, not tell us when they came.
He shared last time.
I know.
That's right. I've shared. I've shared
with
with you.
last time. Well, actually, I think
What
it's
happened?
The second time I had one. I think.
Yeah.
All right.
I've shared with you.
All right. Well,
I'll have you know that T-shirt right there, one of the worst concerts I ever saw.
oh my God, this concert was awesome. this
19
past year.
No, it was 1992.
Oh yeah.
They played nothing. It was all Hysteria and Front.
Really?
Nothing from Pyromania. Like
Really?
nothing. Not a single song.
That was great. Man.
I was
All
furious.
of them.
It was Def Leppard. Def Leppard were the headliners. Richard Marx opened. Bryan Adams, Def Leppard. Bryan Adams, I'm not a big fan of, but it was fun. Richard Marx, but
Yeah, that's a weird one.
But yeah, that was I was pissed.
Oh yeah.
Very
This is,
disappointed.
City Field, great. Journey, Bob, Steve Miller,
Oh, nice.
and Def Leppard. It was awesome.
Yeah.
And I never had seen Steve Miller before.
Oh, really? Yeah, I've seen him a few times.
Yeah.
What's the worst concert you ever went to?
The worst?
Yeah, the worst.
Oh God, the freaking what's his face? The idiot. Oh my God, sings Mrs. Jones.
Oh, Counting Crows.
Yeah, terrible. Don't ever go.
Oh, wow.
He didn't even play that song.
Yeah,
First
that.
off.
Yeah, how do you not play that song?
Yeah, and it's like I think he was so stoned. He just talked way too much, and people were getting pissed. It was at Jones Beach a few years ago.
Yeah,
and Mary and I were like,
get on with it.
Just shut up and play, dude.
Right.
Yeah.
He's so and I'm walking down, in Greenwich Village, and I was probably smoking a joint. Shut up and play.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
About you, worst concert. I knew you weren't gonna have one. I love everybody.
No, that's not true. Listen, I fell asleep for Hootie and the Blowfish at Jones Beach.
What?
Went sound asleep.
This past summer?
No,
When was that?
years ago.
Oh, years ago?
I fell asleep
Were
at
you
Joe.
partaking in
And then I
anything?
opened for Darius Rucker at the Penny Saver
Well,
Amphitheater,
that's true,
so that was
right.
but that was a country show. But,
should have told him.
But
Imagine
I
you
fell
tell him.
asleep at Hootie and the Blowfish.
I fell
But
asleep
it
at Joe
wasn't a terrible
Cocker.
concert. People were enjoying it. Just wasn't
Yeah, I mean,
my thing. Wasn't for me.
I
It
saw
was
him for the first time.
This one was one song that I had any interest in hearing. The rest of it was like
Hold My Hand, or Only Want to Be With
Only
You.
Want to Be With You.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That first album is really damn good.
Oh, yeah,
I
Frank
love that
Rearview
album.
Mirror, yeah.
Yeah. Hold My Hand is fantastic. I think it's one of the best songs
I think
ever.
that whole album is great.
All right, here's
It
your
really
little.
is.
Before we do Tuesday trivia, a little bonus. Hold My Hand. Who sings on that? Who sings background vocals on Hold My Hand?
I don't know.
All right, well, there's a reason why I'm asking you. One of the first concerts you ever took me to.
You want Crosby, Stills, Nash?
Okay, you're getting hotter.
It wasn't Graham Nash, is it?
You're getting warmer.
I went from hotter to warmer.
I know.
All right, hotter. Yeah, you're getting closer.
Well, there's only 3 of them.
Well, right. So keep going.
David Crosby.
Yes, there you go.
I was gonna say the only one that I can't see Stephen Stills. David Crosby.
David Crosby sings. He sings backup on Hold My
Oh,
Hand.
cool.
Yep, that's
Did not know that.
That's your little
not
useless
know.
information. I am a huge Crosby, Stills, and Nash fan,
Love it.
and it's all because of him. That's why I'm always talking about them to him.
And a lot of people don't know, not to get away from Crosby, Stills, Nash or Hootie. A lot of people don't know that who sings backup on Fame with David Bowie.
Oh, true. Do you know? John Lennon.
Oh.
And
He's the one that goes Fame in the background.
And he co-wrote it.
Yeah. A lot of people don't know that.
Oh, that's true. A lot of people
don't know that.
Yeah.
But
true.
if you're a John Lennon fan and you hear it, you know it's
it.
John Lennon.
Oh, yeah,
You know that
yeah.
tone. You know what I mean?
Black Magic Woman by Santana. That song is not originally a Santana song, but everybody thinks it is.
Right. No,
Whose song is it?
officially, I don't remember.
Fleetwood Mac.
Is it Fleetwood?
That's
It's a Fleetwood
interesting.
Mac song. Yep. All right, that's Tuesday
There's
trivia
so,
for you.
You know, there's so many songs that others made for others. You know,
Oh,
other
yeah.
artists and vice versa. Hey, man, I wrote this. I think you'd be great at it. Here you go.
Yeah.
And and it becomes a massive hit.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah,
know.
happens a lot.
Badfinger got a bunch from the Beatles.
I'm sorry, who did?
Badfinger.
Yeah, Badfinger. The Rolling Stones. Their first hit was written by the Beatles. All right, let's see. Frank C. Tony, you're coming to Farmingdale Friday. Oh, is that your 317 gig? Shit. No, I will. Fuck. I'm so. Frank, I'll get to you eventually. Frank has been in here a few times. He's got a Genesis tribute band. And I love Genesis. I'm a big all eras, even the weird stuff in the beginning, the Phil Collins stuff. I love it all. And I have not seen these. They've been in here a few times. I have not yet seen them. But no, I'll be in New Jersey Friday, Frank. I promise. Yeah, I know. I'm not.
And the fight is Friday night too.
I know. That's what I'm mad about that too.
You're gonna miss it. You're probably gonna be able to stream it again. It's Netflix.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure it'll be available after. But But just what?
Who's winning?
Who's? Oh yeah.
Who's gonna win?
Oh, it's Tyson.
I think everybody's rooting for Tyson.
Absolutely.
Why wouldn't
Yeah.
you?
But
Mary goes, I hope he kicks his ass. I'm like, who's he doing? She goes, Tyson. Hope he wins.
But what sucks though is trying to stay out of the loop until you do watch it. That's the hard part because you want to know with everybody. So
You got
I
to
don't
stay
know
away from social media.
Well, either that or
together.
maybe just put if I can get I don't know. Can you get Netflix on your phone? You can, right?
Yeah.
So maybe I'll just
Yeah.
put it on for the ride down. I don't know, or the ride back, whichever. But we're going to a film festival on Friday, which I've been pushing here. The MMM Fest, music, movies, mic drop. So there's going to be some short films playing. There's going to be some bands. There's going to be some comedy. So it's going to be fun in Jersey City.
Just a lot happening on that
Yes.
date. That's all.
Or go see Seconds Out at 317 in Farmingdale. Or stay home and watch the fight. Or come down to Governor's. So, yeah, there's a lot of choices. Vicky says that I have shared Buc-ee's with her, too. Yes. Only, Only certain people. You should.
Wow.
If you
You're in
don't
the
kill that
club.
fruit fly, people are gonna
I hear
think
you.
you're farting and you're trying to just like
Well, yeah, that too. Speaking of concerts, I went the other night to see Almost Queen at Westbury Music
Love
Festival.
them.
Did you?
Oh,
I
they were
saw it.
fantastic.
Were they?
Great.
never seen them. I saw it.
Great.
This guy comes in, sits next to me. Immediately, as he's coming in to sit, he says right to me, he goes, "I just want to tell you." He goes, "I've been farting all night."
Oh, jeez.
I swear to God, that's what he said to me. And I did. I started cracking up.
God.
So I just looked and I go, "That makes two of us, pal." And I pointed at his wife. I said, "I'm blaming her." And
I sat on an airplane one time. This is really funnier than it's going to sound when I tell it. But I sat on an airplane one time next to a 10-year-old boy who farted the entire time. Now, what's really funny about this is that Anthony is one of those people where if you fart, like, even if you don't smell it, like, he smells it and he's got to call it out, right? Who farted? And I go, "Don't you know you're not supposed to call it out? Because, that whoever the person is, it makes them uncomfortable. You just don't do that. You just be an adult and move on."
I'll go for that adult shit.
So he's got to call it out every time. And this particular flight, we were supposed to sit together, and then we didn't, and we moved for whatever reason, and I had to move, and so now I'm next to this 10-year-old boy, and he's farting the whole time, and all I could think, the whole time I'm cracking up thinking to myself, oh my God, if Anthony was sitting here, this would be a shit show, because he would have to say, "Who's farting?"
That's
and the poor little
hilarious.
10-year-old kid next to
And
me.
the kid probably laughed.
He farted the whole time.
When you're that age, you're proud of your farts.
Oh
I
my
still
God.
am. How long were you dating Anthony before you farted in front of him? Yeah.
Yeah, it was a little while.
Was it?
Yeah.
I thought for sure you were going to say first time. Nothing says
No.
I love you so much. Like I'm so comfortable with you because I love you that I can fart in front of you.
Yeah. It
That's
took a
like the
little while.
ultimate sign of
It
respect.
took a little while. I agree, and we.
And now you're
it's a free for all.
Yeah.
It's just a mess.
Right in his face.
No, I don't do that.
Do you keep the car windows up on
No,
her when
but
you're
I
driving?
do a
You're
toot, and then I go,
She-
"Oop."
She hits the lockout of the window.
If it makes noise, I go, "Oop, that was me." In case you didn't know it was me. It was me.
But yeah, that's what the guy said. I was cracking up. He turned out to be a dick because he was drunk and he spilled beer on me and he kept knocking into me. Yeah, I was going to kill him.
I hate that.
The people in front of us were with him. And at one point I did turn to him. I said, "You motherfucker," just like that. And the guy right in front of me turned around. We cool? Are we cool? Are we, like, he's been down this road before. Because this guy, he was sloppy drunk. He wouldn't shut up. He kept getting up. People were yelling for him to sit down. He started yelling back. I thought for sure at one point there was going to be a fight. Yeah. This guy kept, we're okay, right? We're good. Like, he's been down this road before. But
get your friend to freaking stop spilling his shit.
Well, I did. I was like, yeah, I'm cool. Like, I thought it was nice that he was at least trying to fix it.
Smooth
So I
things
did.
out.
I would say to him, I'm cool. But I would kind of like motion, and he would kind of, again, give me like a knowingly look, like,
I know, but there's really nothing I can do about it.
Exactly. But yeah, these guys were fantastic, man. What a show.
Right? I know.
Wow,
And
man.
it's every time.
Yeah, is
It's
it?
not a fluke. They're really great.
I think I have seen them before, but I just don't remember too well. But they had this band open up called the 70s Super Trans Am Band or something like that. These guys did nothing but like hits from the 70s. So it was fun. In fact, I think Lisa liked that more than she liked the Queen because they were playing all like top 40 70 stuff. But it's fun. But at one point, one of the guitar players walks off the stage. He comes back, and they played "School's Out." "School's Out for Summer," Alice Cooper. But he's dressed as Alice Cooper, and he's doing like an Alice Cooper impersonation.
No good.
Like, okay. And he's gone. But then he comes back later. They play Brandy. "You're a fine girl," but he's dressed as like a ship captain. And he's carrying a
So
brandy.
he's supposed to be trying to yacht rock.
Exactly. So now I'm like, all right,
you.
this is getting stupid.
Yeah.
Then he kept dressing up as like he did it several times, and I'm like, all right. I was like, all right, can we get Queen out now?
Yeah.
Like he dresses David Lee Roth at one point. Like this is corny.
Yeah.
This is bad.
Yeah.
But Queen. Oh man, they were great.
Great. I
They're
agree.
really great. All right, let me finish comments. I didn't realize how late it was. I'll get to Tuesday trivia because we got to get out of here because we got Sports Bash coming on at 1:00. Fremder says, I never knew friender since the show. The good old days. Some people bend over backwards for concert tickets. Some people just bend over forwards for Elton John tickets. Ay, ay, ay.
Ay, ay, ay.
Dear God says he's enjoying the show. Friend, I used to think Melissa Etheridge was hot. If I was a lesbian, I would definitely come through her window. John Rusiello, so you fell asleep at Joe Cocker, but you gave me the picture of him, you prick. Remember a few weeks ago I was complaining about Cher being in the Hall of Fame before?
I wasn't complaining. You were complaining.
No, everybody's
I
complaining.
disagree.
Everybody agrees that Joe Cocker belongs in the Hall of Fame before Cher.
Absolutely not.
So John Rusiello, I get a picture of an 8x10 picture of Cher in the mail. I'm like, what the? So John sent it to me.
He agrees with me. See.
So when I went down there,
I agreed with him.
Yes. So when I went down there, I gave him the shirt, but I also gave him an 8x10 of Joe Cocker, signed, but signed by me. Because Joe Cocker's dead. So I wrote, Dear John, I belong in the Hall of Fame. By the way, I'm dead. Fuck you. So that's. There's a lot of great shows on Gov's podcast. Thank you, Mickey. No worries. We'll catch you at the next time, says Frank. Thank you, Frank. Yeah, keep me updated where you guys are going to be. I got to get to your show, man. I'm so sorry. I like Tony's show. The other one was too much with bullying. That's why I turned it off. What show was that? Maybe The Fly is Jeff Bosey.
I think I killed him.
Oh, yeah?
I think when I hit him over here,
I haven't seen him
gone.
in a while.
Yeah,
I
stunned him, but he's gone.
Oh, Ann just tuned in. Hi, Ann. John Rusiello. Hi, sweetie. There you are. John, see that? John's cheating on you. GD, when my car was brand new, I pulled over on the highway and got out of my car to fart so that I wouldn't lose the new car smell. But I will fart in bed with my wife in a heartbeat. Sometimes I'm sleeping, and all of a sudden, and all of a sudden she's yelling at me. Your farts stink. Knock it off. I'm like, I'm freaking fast asleep. Right. I didn't even know I did it. Ann says, just getting back in line. Had one of those rare dust storms move through the desert yesterday. I'm happy.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Just happy. Oh, so the dust storm is that bad that it knocks your power out? Or it just knocked your internet out?
It's like a little tornado. It's like a...
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes, Mary Scelzi. She says, check out Mark Martell. He is Freddie Mercury reincarnated. Yeah, I am familiar with him. I've tried to get him on this show. Do you guys?
Oh, really?
You guys know who she's talking about?
No.
Yeah, I know what she's talking about because I've seen.
This guy, his name is Mark Martell. He looks like Freddie Mercury, and he sounds exactly like him.
Wow.
Queen actually has used him. When they're not touring, they send another band out, like it's sanctioned by, it's like the official tribute band. They call it the Queen Extravaganza. And this guy sometimes is in that band.
Oh, wow.
You got to go on YouTube. You would be amazed. He looks and sounds, it's kind of freaky. Cher looks like the chick in the Muppet Band, says friend. Okay. All right, with that, it is time for Tuesday Trivia. Now, nobody ever takes me up on it, but I'll say it again anyway. Just for playing Tuesday Trivia, you can get free admission into most shows at Governor Comedy Club. Just let me know what show you want to go to, and I can get you into most shows. So just reach out to me. All you got to do is play. That's all you got to do. All right, Tuesday Trivia. I'm going to ask 10 questions. You guys answer them. Jeff and Diane are going to answer them. I go through all 10 questions first without giving the answers. After you guys put the answers in the comment feed, then we go back and read the questions again, go over everybody's answers, and I tell you the correct one.
And I usually suck at this.
We all do. Yeah. I'm the worst, which is why I ask them and I don't answer them. Again, if you're watching on Facebook and you'd like to play Tuesday Trivia with us, head on over to YouTube right now, because that is where we monitor the comments. All right. Question number 1. I have no idea what this means, but I'm hoping you do.
Okay.
As the betting woman that you are. How many individual bets make up a Yankee?
No idea.
Does anybody know what that even means?
Nope.
No.
Oh, all right. I tried.
There's a parlay and this and that. No clue.
I know what a parlay is, but I don't know what a Yankee is.
All right, never mind. A little history for you. From 1901 to 1905, who was President Teddy Roosevelt's vice president?
I'm just going to guess.
Okay.
Based on absolutely nothing and no real information.
That works.
I could be way off. Herbert Hoover.
Jeff?
Again, like you said, no clue. I eventually became president, but maybe Garfield. I don't know.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just because
That's
Garfield's a
good
cat. You know?
Yeah. Oh, good answer. Good reasoning.
All right.
Otherwise, no idea.
This one's nice and easy. Who was Donald Duck's love interest?
Daisy.
Daisy, come on.
Throwing a softball once in a while. What did the buffalo say to his son when he dropped him off at school? What did the buffalo
Bye, son.
say to his son when he dropped him off at school?
Why didn't I come up with that yet?
It just came to me.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I know.
Once in
I
a
was
while.
trying to think.
You know.
All right, next question. In 1994, there was a movie called With Honors, which I believe is a Joe Pesci movie, if I'm not mistaken. There is a hit song that came out of that movie. Name the song. If you need a hint, I will tell you it's Madonna. Madonna sang it. 1994, the movie is called With Honors. What Madonna hit came out of that movie?
No clue.
All right.
I don't know.
Okay. Question number 6. W.C. Fields. What does W.C. stand for? I'm going old today, huh?
Wow. I used to feel like I used to know this.
I'm going to say either it's a Wilbur or a Winston.
I'm going to say William Chester. But I don't. I think I used to know. I think there was a time when I knew this. Maybe Willoughby Chester or something like that. I don't know.
Take a stab at something?
I'm saying there's a Wilbur involved there. I don't know.
All right.
Probably not even close.
Question number 7.
Charles.
What? Oh, another easy one. What is the name of the old wood carver in Pinocchio?
Geppetto.
Geppetto, yes.
Question number 8. Oh, all right. Something a little hard.
She said.
What was Jimmy Hoffa's middle name?
James P. Hoffa. James P. Hoffa, isn't it? Isn't it James P. Hoffa?
He
Maybe
says
not.
no.
No.
He's giving you enough. He's giving.
James. I remember seeing an initial. Hold on. James P. James.
I don't know
Is
the
it
answer.
James L. I don't know. I'm drawing a blank.
All right.
I did know it. I thought it was a P. That might be his son.
Question number 9. Give me the definition of the word lugubrious. Lugubrious.
You know what's really funny is that I feel like that's finally a word I've heard before. I still have no idea what it is.
You know, I was
Same
thinking the
here.
same thing when I picked it. I was like, I think I've heard this word.
Lugubrious?
Lugubrious.
Lugubrious.
Assuming I'm saying it right. I don't know. That's why I spell it.
I'm
in
going to
case
say
I'm saying
good
it.
with words, language, well spoken or something like that. But I've heard the word, but I don't really know what it is.
I don't even think I've heard the word, honestly.
He usually gives words that, I mean, you really never heard before. You can't even imagine it's
true.
really a word.
Yep. Okay, last question. 1 out of every how many sudden deaths, this is a multiple choice. 1 in every how many sudden deaths comes during sex. Excuse me, I'll read that again. 1 in every how many sudden deaths comes during sex? So basically, how many people die during sex?
No, that's not it. Sudden death.
Sudden death.
Right. Not how many people
true.
die. Right. How many? 1 out of how many sudden deaths? Because sudden death could be a car accident, a heart attack.
Right. So is it 1 out of every 50, 1 out of every 200, 1 out of every 1,000?
I'm going to say 1 out of every 50 because I thought it was going to be lower. Actually,
I'm going
more
200.
Jeff is going 200.
Just to be different.
That works. All right. Nice job. Nice job. Let's see. All right, so here we go. All right, we got time. Let's see. Okay. How many individual bets make up a Yankee? Nobody answered that question, so nobody knows what it means, including myself. It's 11. 11 individual bets make up a Yankee. I have no idea. I thought you would know what that means, so that's why I went with it. All right.
And what are you betting?
Anything.
It's like a horse betting thing?
It doesn't say. Maybe it could be anything. I don't know. Question number 2. From 1901 to 1905, who was Teddy Roosevelt's vice president? Diane said Hoover. Jeff said Garfield. Dear God says Fairbanks. All right. Oh, Vicky actually says Fairbanks too.
Well, we were just tossing names out there because we had no
We
clue.
had no
So
idea.
We wanted to say something.
We admit when we don't know.
Yeah.
Well, they're wrong too. Fairbanks is incorrect as well.
Oh.
But Frank C. and Mary Scelzi got the correct answer. No one. He did not have a vice president during those years. Why, I don't know. Didn't say. But yeah, he did not have one.
Nice job, honey.
I know. She's so smart. How did she end up with you?
She's very smart.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah. Who was Donald Duck's love interest? I hope everybody said Daisy. Mickey Delaney says it was Tony Walker. Yes. I'm not even going to read everybody's answers. Everybody got Daisy. What did the Buffalo say to his son when he dropped him off at school?
Bye, son.
Yep. Vicky got that one as well. Fremder, Vice President Dookie McFinklematter. What? Frank C. got Daisy as well. He also got Bye Son. Okay. Which 1994 hit by Madonna came from the movie With Honors? Frank C. got it. Dear God got it. Oh, Vicky got it too. Yep. The song I'll Remember. You remember that one?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll remember.
Yep. Okay. What does WC stand for in W.C. Field's name? Diane said William Chester. Jeff said Wilbur. Vicky says Winston Charles. Mickey Delaney says Winners. So, Frank C., Dear God, and Mary Scelzi got it all correct. William Claude. William Claude.
William Claude.
Is Mary Googling this stuff?
Better not be.
Right. Because nothing will happen if you are. The name of the woodcarver in Pinocchio. Yes, everybody. No, Fremder's not Cunnilingus. Yes, Geppetto. Looks like everybody got that one right. Yep. Okay. What was Jimmy Hoffa's middle name? Frank C. got it. Mickey Delaney says it's Jones. Vicky got it. Mary got it.
I know. I've heard it a million times. Can't believe it was.
It's not P. It's with an R. So you're kind of close.
Robert.
No. It is not.
Richard.
It's not a common R name.
Oh, okay.
Roland.
No, it's not a common R word. Well, it's a common R word, but it's not a word known for a name. Did that come out right? Fuck it. His middle name was Riddle.
Oh, okay.
Riddle. Who the hell names that kid Riddle?
Well, Richard Milhouse Nixon. Like, what is Milhouse?
Yeah, true.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should have asked that one. I knew the answer.
Yeah, I know, right? I would have got that.
I told you that, right? I met Richard Nixon.
No.
Oh yeah.
At the Met game.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was at a Met game.
Wow, how cool.
He was sitting in a car. He had Secret Service circled around the car. I was 17 and more of a dope than I am now, but still a dope. But I walked right in between these guys, went right up to the window.
Cool.
These guys didn't do a thing to me. I don't know why. They should have beat the snot out of me, but they
You were a
didn't.
kid.
I guess, but still. Where are we?
Well, you came out of the game. You went into the game X-rayed, and there's no weapons on you, right?
Yeah, but I don't know. No, I don't think they were doing that stuff back then.
Well, you went to it. No metal
This-
detector?
No.
Back then?
No, in the
87?
80s? Yeah, 87. I don't think they were. I
maybe
don't think that was till after 9/11. I think. I'm not
Yeah,
positive,
I
but
don't think so.
yeah. Okay. Meaning of the word lugubrious. Diane said, good with words, well spoken. Frank C. says, depressing. Dear God says, being sad. Vicky says, talks ridiculously. Hey, Edmund Woods is watching. 15 bets in a Yankee. I don't know. I have 11. What does that even mean, Edmund? Oh, Edmund, how was your birthday? It was Edmund's birthday today. Edmund's watching from England.
Happy birthday,
Happy birthday, Edmund.
A friend of
Today's
ours
his
from
birthday?
England. I think it was within the past 4 or 5 days. I forget exactly.
Okay, well, happy belated then.
And Edmund, maybe tomorrow, Edmund, if you're around tomorrow, I'd like a full report on how Elio's show was. Right? I think you went. I don't know. All right. So lugubrious means mournful, dismal, or gloomy, especially in an affected, exaggerated, or unrelieved manner.
Wow. That's a lot of words.
That is a lot of words.
Yeah.
So I think Frank C. was kind of right.
Okay.
All right, last question. One in every how many sudden deaths come during sex? 50, 200, or 1,000? Diane said 50. Jeff said 200. Frank C. says 50. Edmund Woods says WC Water Closet Fields. Vicky says 1,000. Mary Scelzi says 100. Excuse me, she said 50. Sorry. Dear God said 50. Oh, Edmund is saying yes. 11 is a Yankee. Okay. 1 out of every 69 says Fremder. And then he says, I love tits. Okay. And then Mary said she's out of here. All right, Mary. Not Mary. Sorry, Ann. Ann says she's out of here. Okay, bye. Bye, Ann. See you tomorrow.
Thanks for checking in.
It is 1 out of every 200.
Oh,
there you go.
good for you.
Because I think he knows, because I think he's killed a few. So, all right, and there you have it. It is time for us to get out of here because, Sports Bash is coming in at 1 o'clock. Anything this weekend? Singing anywhere this weekend?
Nope.
Damn it. You singing anywhere this weekend?
No, definitely not. In the shower.
Nope.
All right, we are out of here. Don't forget, as I already mentioned, go see the show in Florida. Come see the show December 13th with Mike Pacchetti, Don Jameson, and Mark Riccadonna, and myself. I'll be doing a set. That's going to be a fun show. It'll be a Q&A after. Come see the Murder Mystery in December. The Film Fest, as I mentioned before. Elio's doing his tour over there in England. And December 27th at Westbury Music Fair, go see David Clark doing his Billy Joel show. It's an Elton John Billy Joel show. Don't forget Hershey and the Keegs. Go vote for them in the Best of Long Island voting. You can vote once a day. Best podcast, Hershey and the Keegs. All right, what's going on at the club this weekend? John DeResta will be here this weekend. John DeResta. And he might be in here with me on Friday. The Urban to Suburban Comedy Series is coming to the club this weekend. Teddy Smith is playing the Giggle Room. Carrie Karavis, Greg Kritikos, and Ellen Karras. That's the Greek Squad. I think that's Thursday night at the Brokerage. And the Magic of Eric Eaton is one of the clubs as well. Go to govs.com. Get the full schedule and make your reservations. Go to knockemdeadcomedy.com to get our full schedule, as well as information on who we are, what we do, and how you can hire us for your private party, your fundraiser, your special event, whatever you got going on, corporate event, whatever it is. And I believe that's everything. So Sports Bash at 1 o'clock. We got live with Steve Beery at 7. Good Times, Bad Times is not going on tonight as promised. We're still working on a new date. Sorry about that. And then Hershey and the Keegs tonight at 9 o'clock. Mm-hmm. Thank you, gang.
Yeah, thank you.
Fun as always.
Indeed.
Have we figured out a day with your friend yet?
I think I got to check with him on Monday because you told me to check with him about Friday.
Right.
But
nope.
he can't Friday.
Oh, he can't Friday.
I know.
Okay.
I'm good Friday. Monday he was looking at.
This coming Monday.
Yeah. We're hoping.
Okay.
If that's good on your end.
We can make that happen. I do have Rob Bartlett coming in, comedy legend Rob Bartlett, but wow. we can make it all work. All right, cool. If Bruce Willis passed away during sex, he would die hard.
Oh.
He does come up with some good ones once in a while.
Is that one of them?
What?
Was that one of them? A good one? Oh, I didn't know if the fact that you were saying that. I thought you were saying that was a good one.
That guy who's that, Femder?
Yeah, that was Femder.
That's what I'm saying. He comes up with some good ones.
Oh, so you did like that one?
It was okay.
Oh, yeah?
It was all right. It was like
Well, you know what? It would have been funnier if Bruce Willis wasn't sick.
True.
We like
then
Bruce.
it would have, yes.
We like Bruce.
I mean, that's kind of funny. Die Hard. Come on. I'll give you that one.
Yeah.
All right. You guys are better than me. All right. You guys have a great day. See you later. Thank you, guys.
Ciao, man.